So guys, if you can't tell, I'm having a problem. I got two engines, and I don't know what to do. We know we're shit. Yeah. Thanks for watching the Daily Drift. This engine over here is new. I just got it. You know, it's low mileage from what I know. I don't know the exact miles. Versus my old engine, which has 270,000. As far as I know, this engine basically just needs a head gasket or some valves replaced. Pretty simple. This engine, I have no idea. I have to figure out what's wrong with this engine. It looks okay, but when I opened it up and I took a look at some of the coolant passages, it's disgusting. It's really, really bad. So I have to look in there and see and decide, like, is it worth it? Because my engine's perfectly clean. It looks like it's been well maintained. It hasn't had any problems. There's no real buildup. Even the buildup inside the valves looks pretty good, which usually is an indication of how well it's been taken care of, whether it's had its regular oil changes. Like, my engine has 270,000 miles. This one has, I don't know what, but I assume less, and it looks worse.
Show me what you got. I want to see what you got.
So let me show you what we got, and then I gotta figure out how to get this head gasket off. What's really bad is in here, there's a lot of gunk. And there's a lot of stuff in here compared to what the other side looks like. It's really hard to see on camera. This is making it look really bright, but in there it's really, really dark. Versus my engine, which is over here, you can see, look, there's literally like no corrosion at all. There's nothing. It's dark. It's probably got a little bit of carbon buildup, but even in this big old pipe here, there's nothing. But you can see that that's good. You can even look, all these hoses are clean. They're all clean, no problems. And because we were careful, inside here, yes, it's dirty, but it's nowhere near as bad. I'll put some pictures up on screen so you can see a better idea of what it looks like. This is going to be our old engine versus this will be the new engine inside the valve. So you can kind of see the differences already.
I like what you got. Good job.
There's a couple other signs that lead me to believe that that engine wasn't taken care of as well as ours. I mean, even just our valve cover alone is cleaner. You know, we have some oil leaks, that's why it looks really dirty, but other than that, like, we know our engine's good. We just need a head gasket and some valves. So today, all I'd like to do is get started on removing the head. We'll probably just get the valve cover gasket off. If I can do more, I will, but we're just gonna do as much as we can to get this out of here as quickly as possible. Because we still got that Mustang we gotta work on, and I can't do it until I get this back inside the Dubya. So let's get to it. So luckily I asked a bunch of you guys on Instagram basically for your opinion. It seems like the general census is that as long as we flush it really well, it should be okay. I think it'll be fine as well. I think you guys made some great points. It's a lower mileage engine, even though it looks like it may not have been taken as well care of, it's still lower miles. We'll know more when we get it open. So first things first, I'm gonna try to get this thing on an engine stand and kind of go from there. So after doing a little bit of research, I found out that this clutch is the eBay one. It looks like the F1 or whatever. It's some cheap clutch flywheel combo. Any of you guys using this eBay one, let me know down in the comments, because I need to know if this thing's worth keeping on here or if I'd be better off with the OEM style. I mean, let me know what your experience is if you have any with this clutch, because I'm curious. And I kind of want to know what the best option is, because I'm still new to BMWs. So any advice is much appreciated. Got it off. The next thing that I got to do is I got to get bolts that are long enough, basically so I can mount this up on the engine stand. Shouldn't be too difficult. I just gotta locate some bolts. So I'm gonna go do that real quick and then we'll try to get this thing on the stand. So unfortunately, the guy that sold me this engine did not give me all the transmission bolts. I've only got this one that's actually long enough to fit through. So unfortunately, I'm gonna have to go and find some that are high grade steel that we're not gonna be afraid of them breaking, because I need to be able to mount the engine stand to it, and right now I've only got one bolt that fits. So I'm gonna have to take care of this, but the problem is Fastenal and all the other stores are pretty much closed. So I'm gonna try to get some bolts tonight if I can, and I'll get back to this hopefully tomorrow. So just like death and taxes, the one thing you can expect from us is that things will never go according to plan. Unfortunately, we weren't able to finish this thing up today, but we will get it done eventually. So stick with us, guys. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Okay, this is definitely not good. That is water coming right out of that crank hole. Pure water. Look at that.